What's up, guys? So I've got grips to change on here, and this pipe is broken off here, so we'll be sorting that out. And we just give it a general service. The bike has been standing for many years. 2015 model KTM 250. I believe it's a XCW 6 days model. Right, so grips have been changed, but I do now notice the handlebars are bent. If you look here, the space on the top there differs, so I'll have to check that out. Might be the clamps, might be handlebars. So we're busy with the service here. See, the airbox is still quite dirty, but the filter was looking pretty much the same. Using the air filter cleaner here, and you'll see the air filter is falling apart. Bike's been standing for many years, and that filter just is not going to do it anymore. So got a second-hand one. Yeah, I'll throw that on and take it from there. So unfortunately we're busy with a oil change, and this hole is stripped out, so I've got a helicoil set. We'll just replace it and put that bolt back in there. So we obviously have a bad flat spot, and the other revs are not dropping properly, so we need to look at this carb. Right over here we have the exhaust right up against the exhaust, as you can see, and it's rubbing up against the radiator. So we'll just respace the mounting points to make sure that the exhaust doesn't rub through the radiator and cause a leak. So we'll sort that out. So we took the carb out, and the circlip location is actually on the wrong piece there. It should be there in the middle, so we'll sort that out. It's only got a FMF silence on, so this should be set as standard. So we'll sort that out quickly, clean the carb, and put it back together and see what it does. As you can see here, the float bowl is quite dirty, so now it's cleaned out, ready to go. Alright, so I found these wires here. I can only assume they are for the fan. So I'll replace the battery, reconnect those, and then that should be sorted out. I'll just have to test the fan as well. Also at the bottom here, the antifreeze dripping, I've just topped it up. So it'll obviously just be running out the top there. So nothing to worry about, I don't think, at this stage. Looking into the speedo system here, I see that this pickup only has one wire. The wire going up to the top is also missing. I'm not sure which way around it goes, through this hole, through that hole, and then to the top there, and then plugs into one of these plugs here. I think the one on the right there. I'll just have a look there. Then yeah, on the right hand side, I see there's a wire broken off here. We'll have to fix that. And then the battery is obviously not working. The battery of the bike is also dead, so we'll have to replace those. The battery at the bottom there needs to be replaced inside the clocks, so we'll get that done. And yeah, let's have a look. So looking at this, I think it's a EXC model. It doesn't have the ProLink rear suspension. It's got the orange frame showing 6 days, as well as the billet clamps. So I believe it's a 6 days. 250 KTM 2015 model. Here you can see the front one is actually curling over, so the sprockets and chain will need to be replaced. I normally replace them as a set, especially when one of the sprockets are looking as bad as that. Then just replace all of them. Then if we take the wheel here, and I'm not sure if you can see this on camera very well, but the wheel bearings, rear wheel bearings need to be changed. If you look closely, there's a bit of play. Just try and get it to focus, and there you see the bit of play. So we'll have to do rear wheel bearings on this as well. Alright, so we found a speedo cable. The plug is off on this side, but I'll spot another one somewhere, and let's get this installed. We are super lucky today. So I actually found another pickup here, another sensor, as that one wire is broken off somewhere inside there. But we got another one, so we'll take that one out, put this one in. Okay, so we've repaired this one wire here that was broken off, so we can plug that back in, and I'll just put a piece of heat shrink over the plug, as I've done the black piece there, and then put the heat shrink over the plug to keep it there, because the plug is also broken. So we'll get that all done, and it'll be tightened up neatly and nicely and be able to come out again. So yeah, we'll get that done. Alright, so I've changed the battery and put the new air filter in. This fuse was unfortunately blown, as you can see over there, so I've replaced that, but still when pushing the button, the starter just clicks. Tested the voltage over here. It does get, obviously there's a problem with the starter, so I'll take that out quickly and see what we can find. Okay, so I've taken the starter apart here, as you can see, very rusty inside, so we'll clean it all up, grease the bearings, and see what happens. Okay, so I've replaced this battery now, and unfortunately I'm still not getting any speed resemblance, and I found that the magnet is missing. So let's see what we can find there. I've replaced the sensor, so the sensor needs to pick up with a magnet. And so I was lucky enough to find a magnet that I replaced on my bike a couple of years back. So we'll pop that in quickly and give it a test and hope it all works. Yeah, we're really in luck. I found a plug for this wire, so I've put that on, soldered it, heat shrunk, everything lacquer, so that's now nice. It's fed up to the top like it should be. Heat shrink on that plug so it can't come off. Fixed the other wire there, so that's all lacquer now, and everything's connected. So now when you kick the wheel, then it comes on by itself, and it actually shows the speed. So that's in working condition now eventually again. replace pretty much everything on it, but yeah, at least it's up and running now again. Hope you guys liked the video of sorting that one out. What was supposed to just be a service ended up being the whole speedo, battery and all sorts, but got a nice one going there. So give us a like, give us a subscribe. Appreciate it, guys.